does appear that the period ended there as the power on the scoreboard went out. White with a 2-1 lead. DeFrancisco scored at 1:15 unassisted. John Muck from Luke Crawford at 1:50 for a 2-0 lead. And then Mike Nelson from Winchesky at 5:18 to bring Black back to within one, but they're in trouble here with a 2-man advantage for another 48 seconds.
Now, yeah, I'd like to talk a little bit about the age spread on these two teams together collectively. That I mean, you almost have a gap, a 30-year gap on some of these from oldest to youngest player out there.
Yeah, I guess that's the beauty of men's league hockey and the Monday Night Classic is even the guys that are a little older, they can still keep up with some of these young guys and go out there and do a little something.
Well, it looks like they're having a heck of a lot of fun, and I guess that's what it all boils down to.
Mike Wojo starts the second period by dropping the puck, and a 2-man advantage for White. Crawford tried to tip it in. Wheelock has it banned on the clearing attempt. Has it again, and now puts it to the line. Wojcinski, as Nelson is out at the line, has a breakaway. Coming in, makes the shot. Mike Nelson with his second of the night.
A lot of speed there to make that happen. A lot of speed. Brian Wojcinski hit him long there, and Mike was in full stride. Mike Nelson, number 13, with a dart.
Wojcinski picks up his second assist. Andrew Wheelock will also get an assist on the play. Black is tied at 2.
They should give Andy 2 for just being old. We love him anyways.
Absolutely. Long pass here. Wojcinski's got it again, looking for Nelson. That went off his skate. Leon tipped it back, and that went off the leg of Muck. And Wojcinski nearly gave Black the lead on that one. Out over the line, Joe Dunn with it. Sends it in for Wojcinski again. Wojcinski looking for Nelson. Still has it. Tried to give it to Dunn, and it's picked off by Joe Gould. 1:10 left in the penalty to Gidu. Gould coming across the line. He's got Crawford with him to slash it off the goalpost. Found the iron on the left side. Comes around Luke Crawford now. Back behind the net for Muck. Muck with the shot. Tequila the save. Muck's got it again. Muck in behind the net, trying to ship it out in front, and that's intercepted by Zaflon, who will send it down the ice. 45 left in the penalty. 2-2, 10:28 remaining in the second period. Pass up for Giles at the line. Giles bringing it down the right wing. Giles with a nice move, get around Peterson, sends it back in front, and Zaflon picks it off. Black now with a short-handed chance. Zaflon carries the puck. He's got Rogers with him. Carrying it into the corner and killing some time there is Zaflon. He's got Muck tied up. Zaflon still has the puck. Passes it to himself in front. The puck goes up over top of Leon and up top of the net. Leon might have got a shoulder on that. Yelich sends it around. Picked off by Gidu, who just came out of the box. Gidu with a nice little move to pass to himself off the boards at the blue line. Still with the puck, ragging it. Gidu still has it. Top of the circle. His shot. Leon the save. The rebound. Rogers the save again by Leon. In around behind the net to DeFrancisco. Long pass for Giles. Popped his stick and Pacia will chase after it. Pacia will pass for Gidu. Gidu retains the puck. Now it's off his stick, and Marshall tips it back into his own zone for Bidas. Bidas up for Marshall, who tips it in. Now it's taken by Pacia. Pass for Zaflon. Chipping it to himself. Comes in front and nicely taken away by DeFrancisco. Marshall has it in the corner. Marshall starting out, taking his time, sends it for Bidas. Bidas up ahead for Giles. He's got Rosen with him. Giles with it. Gets through. Tequila the save. Giles still with it. Sends it back to the point for Marshall. Marshall has it. Sending it back down in behind the net for Giles. Hops his stick into the corner. Pacia chasing after it along with Giles. And now it is Gidu. Coming up, he's got Rogers with him. Trailing the play is Zaflon. Gino with the backhand shot up off of the glass. Rogers stops that along the boards. It goes in behind the net where Marshall will take control. Marshall reverses it and sends it back over for Jim Wright. Right with a long pass up to Verneck, and it's just out of his reach, and Page chips it ahead, and now Marshall will return. Marshall with DeFrancisco cutting to the slot. Marshall sends it in front, Tequila knocks it away. DeFrancisco has high shot up off the glass. Jim Wright with it now. Holding at the top of the circle, comes in front. Marshall to save, and Jaquila makes the stop there. A nice stop there by Jaquila.
Nice stop through traffic, looking and trying to find that puck. We spoke about Joe Gould. Joe Gould is the creator of the Mullet Cup, known nationally, if not worldwide. Originated with the Wisconsin Pond Hockey Tournament from Labatt Blue.
Yeah, it's Eagle River, correct?
Eagle River, yes. Great time.
Buck sends it into the zone here, and Joe Dunn will pick it up. Sends it up for Tom O'Connor. O'Connor up off the boards, looking for Wojcinski. Can't get it. Now O'Connor comes back with it. Nelson and Wojcinski trailing. O'Connor into the boards. Sends it out in front. Nelson couldn't quite get the stick on it. Looking for a hat trick. Comes off the boards to Joe Dunn. Dunn chips it back into the corner for O'Connor. O'Connor out to the point for Paschal. Paschal turns and gives a shot. Buck has it. Long pass breakaway for Jim Wright. Kicks it up onto a stick. Shot. Saved by Jaquila. Knocked away. Rebound and scores. Jim Wright with the goal there. And White is on top. Long pass by Luke Crawford there to send Jim Wright away on the breakaway.
Yeah, that was Jim Wright. Got his own rebound. Not only can he sing, he can score apparently. Nice follow-up on the play.
White back in the lead on the goal by Jim Wright. Who incidentally is the subject of a profile being filmed here this evening as well. Joe Gould at the line, has to hold off as Dave Wright was in over the line. Send back for Yelich. Yelich now up for Jim Wright. Dave Wright. And it is not the Wright brothers. Mike Nelson with a shot, that gets over the top of the net. Goes around, Crawford can't get it. Wojcinski's got it back into the side of the net. Here's O'Connor. Packed off his stick by Gould, sent back in front. Nelson scores! Mike Nelson with a hat trick. All three black goals.
Well, we know Mike's not real shy at the celebratory end of the goal scoring. Subsequently, he had last year just had his front tooth knocked out. I think he looks a lot better.
Yeah, some guys just look a little better with that little space.
He never had a whole lot of luck with the ladies until his tooth got knocked out, and all of a sudden now he's got a few women on the hook. So good for him. Congratulations, Mike.
Wheelock in behind the net. 3-3 tie halfway through the second period. Corey Gidu now in across the line. Gidu with the shot that goes off a leg into the corner. Zaplon peels out of there with it. Zaplon still with it. Shot in Leon makes a nice save there.
Good job keeping that. Sometimes them shots coming down low are tough to keep out of the net, Sam. Leon stayed right with that one and made the stop on Mark Zaplon. Nicknamed Spark.
On the draw, Rosen wins it. They can't get it out. Here's Joe Dunn with a shot. Blocker save there by Leon off into the corner where Gidu has it. Gidu comes off the sideboards with it. Sends it across ice to an open wing. Picked up by DeFrancisco. DeFrancisco, he's got Giles and Vilas with him. That shot goes off the skate of Wheelock and in behind the net. DeFrancisco has it again. Shot goes off a leg of Wheelock and that nearly went in. Joe Dunn spins around, comes around up to the point where Marshall will hold it in. Aaron Marshall with the puck. Tries to send it in front. Goes through the maze of bodies all the way to Vilas. Ice back to DeFrancisco, and that one off Zaplon. Out over the line to center ice, where it's picked up by Marshall. Marshall cross ice, passing behind Giles, where Rogers tried to get it. Now it's picked up by Zaplon. Zaplon with Gito and Rogers, sends it back to Gito. Slap shot, just wide. Chipped out, but Rogers keeping it in. A nice play by Bob Rogers to keep it in momentarily. Here's Justin Giles with a chance. That's knocked away by Wheelock twice. Back into the zone. Out to the blue line. Wojcinski with it now. 3-on-1. Pass on the backhand, and Gito hits the side of the net. Comes out in front. Wheelock with a shot. That one is hit with a high stick.
High stick, good hand-eye coordination. Even though it's a high stick, that's a tough thing to pull that puck out of the air. The face-off's going to be to the right of Sammy Leone. Mark Wojcinski, head referee for the CCHA in the Fredonia League, has most of that, and a lot of the youth league handled. Fine specimen, I might say.
Absolutely, a fine skater.
I didn't say that. I said a fine specimen. Also,
off that draw, they'll ice the puck.
Also missing a tooth.
It's a team theme for Black. Sort of a rite of passage, I suppose.
Yeah, again, definitely an improvement. I've known him for years since we were kids, and definitely looks better without the tooth.
O'Connor wins the draw. Nelson sends it back to the line where Wheelock keeps it in. Now Burnett, that goes off away. Comes back. Paschal beats right to the puck. Now walking around behind his own net off the glass in front. O'Connor tips it just over the top of the net. Wojcinski with it now. Sends it cross ice to Paschal. Oh, that takes a head bounce off the board. Picked up by Wright. Wright has Burnett with him along with Crawford. Kicked around. Crawford tried to spin and get a shot and couldn't do it. Now Wojcinski got stopped off the skate of Buck, and now Wright has it again. Wright. Burnett let that one go through and now has it on the side of the collision. The top of the slot. There's a shot that's off the post by Crawford. White's hit a couple of posts in this period. Here comes Burnett now behind the net. Burnett with it. Getting watched by Paschal, he gets around. Now Nelson got a stick on it. That one goes through and a right pad save by Jaquila sends it up for Nelson. Nelson has O'Connor with him. Holding now in the face-off circle. Cross-ice pass. He picked up by Luke Crawford. And that gets chipped up over the boards off the leg of Mike Paschal. 3 minutes exactly to go in the second period.
More than halfway through this game, and it looks like Duck is seemingly kept up with White, even though they have a significantly shorter bench. We'll see how this works out in the third, but it looks like they're keeping up with them.
Yeah, fatigue definitely could be a factor later on, as they're outnumbered by about 3 skaters. On the face-off, it comes out to center ice, and Joe Dunn has to hang on to it while his teammates clear the zone. Sends it back for Paschal. Paschal sends it up for Gito. Gito trying to chip it past DeFrancisco and does. Sends it in front, and Rogers couldn't connect with it. Jim Wright with it now in the corner. I'm sorry, it's Joe Gould there in the corner. Back to the point for Joe Dunn. There's a shot that goes off the leg. Gito turns and spins and couldn't get the shot on goal. That one knocked away by Rosen. Gito with it along the board with Rosen. Gito still has it. Gould knocks it off his stick, and now it's Dave Wright with it. The pass almost kept in there at the line by Joe Gould, and now it's brought back in by Gito. Gould takes it away from him, and it goes to the right wing. Here's Dave Wright with it. Dave Wright. The drop pass to DeFrancisco. The shot comes around for Joe Gould, and Jaquila's seen enough. He'll cover up.
It's not a bad move to slow the game down. As soon as he can get his hands on that, put his mitt down on it, and he needs to do that. Keep this game a little slower, shorter bench, keep his guys rested so they can get their changes. Smart move.
Absolutely, absolutely. Zaplon wins the draw. White controls though, and there's a shot, and Jaquila knocks that one up into the netting.
Checking out the socks here of Jim Rosen. Reminds me of a Christmas theme, candy cane like. Even though his ankles are bent kind of funny, I'm not sure what that means, but he's stylish with his candy cane attire for socks.
Yeah, the reminiscent of the Ottawa 67s. On the faceoff, it comes back to Aaron Marshall, who sends a shot in wide. Kept in by DeFrancisco, in behind the net for Dave Wright. Out in front, Rosen can't keep the handle of it, and now it's picked off by Bob Rogers, but Marshall keeping it in. Marshall sending it back down into the corner for Wright. Dave Wright sends it out in front, just missed the stick and goal. Here's DeFrancisco with a shot, and Jaquila with a nice save there, fought that one off.
That was a great play by Aaron Tripod Marshall. He worked real hard to keep that in the zone, and they got a nice shot off because of his hard work. It helps to have three legs.
It really does, even if he does have two different colored socks on. Here's DeFrancisco off the post. The third post of the period by the white team. Corey Gidu stopped there by Marshall. Aaron Marshall having a fine shift here. Picked up by Wheelock to the boards. Crawford knocked down by Zaflon. DeFrancisco overskates it, and there's a penalty coming here, and Zaflon is going to go. The third penalty on the black team.
Yeah, Spark Zaflon, they got him for a trip.
Yeah, 10:48 the time of the penalty. So another power play for White. White couldn't connect on the two power plays that they've had so far. They had a 5-on-3 for about a minute and a half. Face off at the top of the circle. Crawford and O'Connor squaring off. Crawford wins the draw, but it's taken away. O'Connor off the boards for Nelson. O'Connor speeding up to catch up to the play, gets the pass from Nelson, but it hops his stick, and it goes to Vitus. Vitus sends it up for Luke Crawford. Luke Crawford, oh, and an offside call. Boy, that was close. I thought DeFrancisco had his back leg on, but it must have lifted it up off the ice.
Well, that called by Terry Roof, it looks like, so we don't know for sure, but it could have been offside. 50-50.
That's right. On the draw, comes back to DeFrancisco, and over the line, Giles now with it. That shot chipped into the corner by Jaquila. Vitus, that goes off the pads of Nelson. Chasing after it, DeFrancisco chips it back for Muck. Muck has it with 36 seconds to go in the period. Up for Giles. Giles back for Muck again. Muck in a cross-ice pass for Vitus. Vitus in the corner. Sends it out in front. The one-timer by Crawford, and a great save by Jaquila there.
Excellent save. He read that coming across. Pushed off, butterfly, nice save, and he controlled the rebound, which is so hard to do and so important, especially, again, with that short bench. Keeping those tips short and controlling the rebound. It's like Black is into this.
Yeah, giving his team a rest here on the power play as well. DeFrancisco chips it through the slot. Crawford has it in the corner, being watched by Gidu. Stops and turns. Crawford still with it. Gidu harassing him, and it's going to come off for Wachinski, who sends it down the ice with just 10 seconds to go in the period. Leon sends it around for DeFrancisco, picks it up, sends it back out for Vitus. A couple of seconds to go. There's the shot. It's wide. And the second period is over, and we're tied at 3 after 2.
Good hard work by both teams to keep this game even. Both sides had a lot of chances in keeping this game nice and exciting.
Yeah, White hitting 3 goalposts in that period. It could be a much larger lead, but the goalposts are the goaltender's best friend.
That they are.
Nelson with 2 goals for Black in that period. Wachinski and Wheelock assisted on his first of the period, and then O'Connor on the other. Jim Wright on a breakaway goal and a long pass from Luke Crawford.